Welcome to another one of my trip reports. Today, I will be flying with Qantas on a Boeing 737 in economy class. Today's trip report begins at Canberra International Airport. Canberra is the capital city of Australia, located approximately 280 kilometres southwest of Sydney. The city was created following a long dispute over whether Sydney or Melbourne should be the nation's capital. A compromise was met in 1908 and Canberra became the nation's capital. This afternoon I shall be flying to Perth, but before I checked in, I noticed an aircraft off to the left side of the terminal. This aircraft is a Lockheed Hudson Mark IV bomber. It filled a desperate need for a long-range patrol bomber and reconnaissance aircraft in the RAF during World War II, and is based on a civilian airliner which made its first flight in 1938. The aircraft was involved in Operation Hailstone, which was a reconnaissance mission of Truk, observing the Japanese Navy and their advancement into New Britain and New Ireland. Truk is a small chain of islands located in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, now known as Chuck in the Federation of Micronesia. The Qantas check-in area is located on the right-hand side of the building, next to the Jetstar check-in. I was quickly ushered by a crew member to a desk. Once I dropped my bag and received my boarding pass, I proceeded to security, which is located in the center of the terminal. Security here at Canberra was very quick and efficient. However, I did receive a pat-down because my clothes were too thick for the scanner to pick up. Immediately after security, I spotted a Qantas Link E190 bound for Brisbane. However, I spotted an aircraft 10 times more interesting in the distance, which was a Royal New Zealand Air Force Boeing 757-200. If you didn't know, Canberra Airport used to be a RAF base, which stands for Royal Australian Air Force. The part of the airport where the Boeing 757 is now used as a VIP terminal facility for high-ranking officials such as the Prime Minister of Australia and other world leaders. What I love about this airport is how bright it is. There are these massive windows that provide lots of natural light. There are 4 lounges here at Canberra: the Rex Lounge, the Virgin Australia Lounge, the Qantas Club, and the Qantas Business Class Lounge. This afternoon I have access to the Qantas Club, which is located adjacent to Gate 10. Once inside, there is tons of seating, with couches, dining areas, workspaces, and window views. Personally, I recommend walking all the way towards the end of the room, next to the fire exit. It's a very private section, and not many people walk this far. On today's menu, there are many choices, including carrot and coconut soup, sun-dried tomato, chorizo, kale and penne pasta, farro and kale salad, basil pesto pasta with sun-dried tomatoes and spinach, crudités with dip, cold meats and cheese, several different fruits, and apple cinnamon cakes. There are also several different soft drinks, juices and alcohol to choose from. Oh, and don't forget, there is also a barista available. The wine list today consists of a Sauvignon Blanc, a Pinot Grigio, a Chardonnay, a Rosé, and a Shiraz. As my stomach was basically empty, other than a small nut bar I had earlier, I decided to have a 4-course meal to fill me up. Firstly, I started with apple juice and a small plate of pretzels, crackers, and other unidentified foodstuffs. Next, I opted for the soup, which was carrot and coconut, and came with croutons. The soup wasn't too hot, nor too mild. It's definitely a winter soup, and I would 100% have this soup again. Then the main course, which was pesto pasta, which wasn't as nice as the soup, but still very delicious. After which, I had a chicken and mashed potato pie. This was hands down the best food I've ever had in a Qantas club. The pie was very hot and very tasty. The chicken was also moist and well seasoned, and not in chunks, but rather in strips. Before leaving the lounge, I also had an apple and cinnamon cake, which wasn't very nice at all. Feeling like I was about to explode, I checked out the bathroom, which was very spacious and has everything you'd expect. However, there wasn't any showers. Soon, my inbound aircraft arrived. This evening I shall be flying on board a Boeing 737-800, registered Victor Hotel, Victor Zulu Lima. The aircraft was delivered brand new to Qantas in 2011, making this aircraft 11 years old. It is powered by two CFM56-7 Bravo 24 engines and is nicknamed Newcastle. Unfortunately, this signaled the end of my time in the lounge. Therefore, I proceeded to my gate, which had already commenced boarding. We boarded today from Gate 9, and my boarding pass was scanned 1 minute before our scheduled departure time, which made me think we were going to be delayed. Qantas Boeing 737s are in a 2-class configuration, with 12 business class seats in a 2-2 configuration and 156 economy class seats in a 3-3 configuration. Tonight I will be seated in 24 Foxtrot. The economy class seat has 30 inches of pitch and 17.2 inches of width. There is a tray table that folds down and extends. In the seat back pocket is a safety card, magazine, and air sickness bags. We'll take a closer look at the entertainment screen once in the air. Next to the entertainment screen is a USB port, and above are individual reading lights, air vents, and flight attendant call button. We commenced our pushback from Gate 9, 13 minutes late. Once the pushback truck had disconnected, we taxied to runway 35 via Bravo and November. Now please enjoy this unedited takeoff footage. Flight time today is 4 hours and 13 minutes, covering a distance of 1,955 miles or 3,146 kilometers, cruising at 36,000 and 38,000 feet. On the back of every economy class seat is an in-flight entertainment screen. The screen is a little dated and isn't super responsive. It took me several attempts to select a movie. One thing I do like about the screen is that there is an in-flight map showing you the current position of the aircraft along with other useful information about the flight. Directly after takeoff, the right-hand side got great views of Lake George in the distance. In time, we also passed by the regional town of Tumut in New South Wales. Approximately 1 hour into the flight, the crew began their in-flight service. Tonight, we were offered shepherd's pie with collard greens and several different drinks. I went for orange juice and water. The mash was very creamy and a little salty. The veggies were soft and tasty, and the meal was very hot. A great meal indeed. Whilst eating, we passed over Tilly Swamp, and later we passed just south of Kangaroo Island, which is named for the large number of roos on the island. There are 3 bathrooms on board, 1 for business in the front and 2 for economy in the back, which have everything you'd need, including a baby changing station. Soon, we commenced our descent into Perth. Unfortunately, due to the lateness of the day, there isn't much to see until we crossed over into the Perth suburbs. Now please enjoy this unedited landing footage. We taxied to Terminal 3 via Juliet 1 to Gate 19. We pulled into gate 19, 2 minutes late. Just before leaving the aircraft, I spotted my bag being offloaded. Once off the aircraft, a fairly long walk is required to exit the building. If it's your first time in this terminal, basically all you have to do is follow the crowd. This flight has successfully restored my faith in Qantas. Not only were the crew on this flight incredible, but the staff on the ground at Canberra were flawless, even helping me when I was confused at check-in. The Qantas Club was very nice, with a great selection of food. My only criticism about this whole experience is that the entertainment screen is slow to respond and has a limited number of movies to watch. If Qantas keeps this momentum going, I will definitely fly with them again. I hope you enjoyed this trip report. Please like, comment and subscribe. Make sure to ring that notification bell if you enjoy my content. And I hope to see you again in the next one. See you later!